same buttons on the same target that will be CC'd. Early game, heavily favoring for MKOI. I want to see Elyoya be proactive. I want to see them make something out of it. And I think if NAVI can reach, like...
So, kind of ruined it.
He's 50% win rate, so he could make it 44% win rate.
Oh! That's rude. Paris in trouble. Bard level 1, no! He's exhausted! Oh, he's running. He's trying to sidestep, but it's first blood. You said level 1 would be important.
Yep.
Reletch. Team falling behind kind of nullifies the success of that first invade because there's no one here to back him up.
Yeah, the top lane prio is so heavily in MKOI's favor, and the fact that Shen is stronger than the Bard means that... Oh,
Taunt Flash. Paris now in trouble, lays down the magical journey, just barely making it through. Elyoya's gonna follow! The Comet Spear, the flash over the wall, that was psychotic, but it paid off.
Yeah, I didn't think they had the damage to kill Paris there through the tunnel, but luxury, as Jojo is thinking about trying to get Scuttle. Okay, the 1v1. This is the
going
lead.
In. BF sword. Samdi only has one more bullet. He's out of ammo. Reload, Samdi. Reload! Flash in. Auto. Root doesn't quite get him. It's clean from Supa. Mainter now going for the all-in, but Mainter is unstoppable through the direction of the public execution. Mirwin debating if he can follow up. They both have really long cooldowns.
Jin is a nice pick into Estral because you can just clear waves, but whenever Estral gets on top of you, he's always going to win that all-in.
Even more so with the power of the exhaust. Jujukun finds himself scattered and set now to fall. Cease and desist is there. Grand Starfall comes in, but Elyoya a little bit too late to the party. Na'Vi more decisive at kicking
on time.
Dashing out. Reletch, still no ulti, still no flash. Cannot afford to commit.
Really clutch pink ward there. Spotting out Reletch.
Yeah, now what are you doing? What? Are you trying to start a war? I don't.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
Say it. No, you need to say take two. Oh, we don't have time.
I don't need to have time for a take because Mirwin looking to take down Reletch. Reletch still living for far too long though, holding on for just a bit of a second there, but MKOI, so many semi-globals, means they have such an easy time following up. Stack now here on the Mortal Will is going to use it with the Aegis Assault to get the extra movement speed, but there's already a trap there to slow him up. 1v1 in the top lane continues. Mainter though has so much armor. The Eclipse is there, but it doesn't beat 3 Vests. The Shen now summoned to try to save the day. Mainter might be dead before anyone else can arrive. Mainter trying to sidestep, gets away from Alvaro. Alvaro base damage might be enough, but Reletch has already taken down Mirwin. Alvaro in the 2v1. I think he could have taken him, but Na'Vi not going to risk it.
Poby was there to support the top side, but Alvaro missed the taunt, and now he's dead as well. It's a disaster for MKOI.
The good news is Supa is in the bottom lane.
So it looks like Na'Vi wants to try to go for a potential Herald cross map, but they're not willing to go for it with how fast MKOI took the dragon.
MKOI incredibly fast. Now
wait for the next dragon and then use it as a combat Herald. Because then you can like go for a crazy play and then just have the Herald to like save you.
Mainter unstoppable. Ulti now going to come through for Mirwin. Shen is on the way. Alvaro going to try and save the day, but there's TP coming in as well. Elyoya has arrived, falling from the skies. Paris buys an extra moment, but it's Mainter who's now in trouble because Supa is here too. Nowhere for them to go. MKOI beautifully turning the play.
And the goon squad of MKOI has arrived as Supa wants to keep it going.
The meaning of that word has changed a lot in the last few years.
You can still say that.
That's fair. MKOI already have control over the pit, and it's a TP in. This would be their third Drake. Na'Vi feel forced to fight, but Mirwin and Jojo Puna are on the flank. Na'Vi spotting it out well. Alvaro isolated on the side, but that's Poby's unleashed power already gone. Na'Vi forcing their way in. Ulti to the backline. Samdi now in trouble. Drake might have been taken down, but what is it going to cost them? Jojo Puna sprinting in. Stand united. Keeping Alvaro in the picture. An excellent binding from Paris to stop any follow-up. MKOI favored the fight, no doubt, but they didn't get the Drake, and they're not grabbing any kills. It's a bit of a heist from the side of Na'Vi. It's looking good. Flash back, scatter. Now they've decided they want to re-engage. Mainter going into the backline, going off and going down. A little bit overeager from Na'Vi. They got the Drake, but just tried to stay for too long.
Oh my god, it's such a mess of a fight. It goes so back and forth with flanks from every angle.
And they might, if Reletch goes on a walkabout, and he has. Elyoya getting the extra movement speed from the empowered Aegis Assault. Realm Warp now coming in. Reletch going to Q out. Nice. Ooh, Temper Fate doesn't connect. Paris sidestep is there. 80 carry down. Supa able to take down Reletch. MKOI can now set their sights on the Baron.
Really nice.
Everything. Never mind, we're back in the game. It was probably nothing.
Oh, Mirwin, no!
Oh, Mirwin, no! Oh, the paw scrambled his brain, and now he's in the wrong position. No, his brain's fine. Samdi, on the other hand, might just die on a mid-wave. The QSS coming out. Mikhail's is perfect. Samdi still living, able to poke, able to hold on. Mainter, though, will go down as well. 14 seconds on reload. Surely this is the time where MKOI start the objective, but what Baron is it? It's looking like it might be the...
It's the Hunter.
Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Elio's going to die.
Nah, he's fine, he's fine. I mean, I think they should be able to pick up the Nash here. Navi's not going to look to contest. Samdi's so low. Poby already based. It's a free Nash for MKOI. All they lose is the mid tower.
And that's a Navi. They have no reason to, and it would be quite difficult for them to, but they might. But this far, they have not. Red Bull Baron power play 2,500.
If we're to continue with the champion takes.
I think my problem with Jhin. Oh, Relich now in trouble. Getting burned down. No time to talk about Jhin. We're supposed to be talking about Supa and his incredible Ezreal performance. Although he's getting rooted up. Now we're going to talk about Jhin. It's curtain calls. But the it's a one-man show and it's not doing very well on Broadway. The damage not there as Mirwan just chunking Mainter out. Supa following up as well. Supa steps too far forward.
Understanding the threats. Understanding the assignment, really.
And it's all a ruse, as it's JoJoPune in the bot lane splitting. Now turning on to Relich, Stand United, TP, they're gonna try to burn it down. Poby, do you have enough damage to kill him? The answer is no! JoJoPune lives, trying to run one back! Oh, he's a wizard! Harry Houdini, standing in our midst, as he manages to escape. But in the top lane, Supa now set to fall. Q flash forward from Mainter, Arcane shift back, he's still living. Supersize it, observers, I don't care about Poby, give me top lane, give me top lane, he's dead!
Why did you do that?
Why did he do it?
He got way too high feet.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Okay.
Poby, though, stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Oh.
How does Poby escape here? Let's see.
All right, Mambo, what you got?
Not like that.
Poby! Got dunked on. Got dunked on. They're going to be A-okay.
Can Navi contest? They're TPing in with Mainter.
I think they feel like the writing is on the wall if they don't go for this one. Bot wave is in a state, though. If they lose this fight, they likely lose the game. Realm Warp coming in behind. Grand Starfall coming down on top of him. Elio about to get caught out, but he still has access to the J. Mir went into the back line. Alvaro running forward. Supa continuing to free fire here. True Shot Barrage connecting on the Samdi. A massive chunk of damage. Stun lands on the Mirwan, though. Mainter might be able to get one back, but he simply cannot. The damage not there for the side of MKOI. Navi running for their lives. MKOI set to end it here. Supers in the base. MKOI racing to finish.
A great turn by MKOI. Elioya wants to pick up the scavengers here. Doesn't have the GA, so he might just die.
Oh. Yep, he did.
He did die, but the game is over.
For a greater cause.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
Style points.
MKOI. Level 1, they find a kill. They snowball through their bottom lane. Supa, the superstar of this game 1. And a full court press from MKOI as they dominate here in 31 minutes.
Pretty damn clean by MKOI. There wasn't really, there was like tiny oopsies, but there wasn't like a big, ooh, they threw type of moment, which I think MKOI can be pretty happy about. They had the gold lead the whole time.
Big game 1 win, that was a stomp, that was dominant. People keep letting Pantheon through, and I know you've been picking it up more and more. In this patch, how do you feel about the champion running through?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite strong, you know, having globals, you can make up for the mistake of your teammate, which in my teammates happens a lot, so quite good for me, you know.
Okay, you're humble about them as well. Also, before I talked to Alvaro about how he's running into support jungle of Navi here today. Support jungle of Navi think they're the best in the league right now, especially in the early game. How do you respond to that, and especially with what Alvaro said, where he's going to show them who the boss is today?
Well, I think support jungle is the most broken combo in the game right now. Like, I think if you have a strong support jungle, you kind of have like 80% of the game going. And, you know, if they are the best and they are still not winning, their carries have to be bad, you know, like, oh, they need to be bad, their carries. So, I don't know, I wouldn't say that about my teammates, but Relich and Parus did, so yeah, it's on them.
That's a statement, Elio. Congratulations on Game 1 win.
Storm Raider search as well. I think Ghost is probably, he could even go Exhaust, to be honest. I kind of like Exhaust against range champs because you get on top of them and then you just exhaust them and run them down.
Command Shockwave, gonna walk that one off. So some wasted time there for Relich, putting himself up behind in the jungle clear, so he just continues to power through. But Mirwan stepping way too far forward. Mainter gonna look to line up one more axe. The wall is there, though. He forces the flash.
That's a nice bait by Mirwan. Well, when you have the Leona and Talistar, you're always winning level 1. So that means that it's pretty chill here, as MKOI wants to contest this crap really bad.
Here enough for a skirmish here. Alvaro using the Eclipse, the Aftershock, instantaneous engage. Going in onto Poby. Shockwave is there, but the pun back stops it from connecting, so Poby sitting pretty. Petrifying Gaze dodged out. He gets the slow, but not a lot else.
Flash there? I think he burned his flash.
Hard to say with the Hex Flash up, but maybe we'll take a look back.
Yoyo's
Pear's
back here, though.
The re-engage. Nocturne wandering forward. Pear's only level 4. The fear doesn't connect. We still had the aftershock, so he's not too afraid. But now Relech looking to bring him right back in. Elyoya needs to be careful, but Relech has stayed a little bit too long. Jojo Pune now looking to follow, but Poby's on the chase. He's going to pick up one. He should be able to pick up Alvaro as well. Jojo Pune isn't going to kill either. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. Knock back into the tower. Oh my God, that was terrible. Poby playing clean.
Elyoya away so he doesn't get the fear.
We're good.
And then Relech goes for the engage.
Oh,
so
we can't talk about this.
Oh,
Super
Supa's
going on
for the
Sandy. That's plasma stack.
Yes.
Oh, 4 stacks. Q flash auto trade.
Super had barrier, didn't use it, but still gets the 1-for-1. The wave is going to be pushing into him, so that's a nice 1-for-1 trade. As now both teams are vying the grubs. Mirwin could look to force ulti here from Aether. Does get it, but
Wrong side of the wall. That's not where you want to be. That's an angry Viking. Goodbye, Mr. Bird. Nope, just kidding. This time the egg is there, and Elyoya is now going to try to punish because Mater doesn't really have any way out.
Paranoia in 5. Don't know. I don't think he can.
3. But will he ult the tower under the
This
tower
game
anyway?
feels so like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Relech.
Oh. Lock up into the wall. Ulti there. Now hand delivering him to the cow. They're trying to make burgers out of the Nocturne, but that's not working super well. He delivers to Poby instead. Poby is eating good.
Poor Elyoya, man. Getting the Drake stack. We'll see what the second Drake is. Hex stick is the first, so we don't have that on the board.
What would be the best?
So it's going to be Infernal, so it can be either over here. And I think we got a 5 versus 5 on our hands here.
Gearing up. Flash is up across the board. Only Relech is missing.
Nocturne Orianna combo, that's what we're looking at.
Most certainly on the side of Navi, though. Not doing a very good job of controlling these chokes. Wall going in the wrong position. Poby isolated. They're going to try to burn through this cast as quick as they can, but the Seeker's arm guard is there for Poby. Gets an extra second. Ulti not stunning anyone. And all the gold lead Navi built in the early game fades to dust. MKOI beautifully played to take Poby out of the equation. Shockwave Bass. Relech moving through the wall will be able to escape.
Using the Skarnery to get out, but it's a beautiful engage by MKOI. They punish the misposition by Navi.
Opt for a defensive item in the form of the Seekers and then have to use it in that fight. Of course, he's only the combined cost off at 500 gold. They've changed it. They changed this game.
Let's see this Herald.
Here we go.
Boom! I like
Will
how
they
both
finish
of
the
us was like.
It's exciting. Timing. It's like it's a high dopamine moment in the game of League of Legends, and they do get the tower. So good luck for Navi. This is one of the closest games I think we've had all season. It might not be, though, if Elyoya just immediately gets comboed, forced to flash away. The darkness has been popped. Poby off on the side. Relech is now running because he's been clipped by the solar flare. The Olaf's starting to rampage through the team, and Elyoya goes down.
Jojo might be in trouble as well. Or Relech.
Relech might be in trouble. Somebody over the wall. MKOI not going to follow. A bit messy from both sides. The stun! Hidden in the wall by Mirwin. You like to see it. Forces the cleanse out when we start a fight if it is a close game.
That is true. And then NAVI puts a spanner in the works, for sure. True. That's a Cloud Dragon now. Both teams vying for it. We got another 5v5 on our hands.
Alvaro potentially too far forward. Mirwin stepping off onto the side as Mater just runs up. Yield to sidestep the axe. Mater just continues to walk into Alvaro. There's really nothing that Alvaro can do, and MKOI now need to try and find the counter engages. Already they're down. Paris finding the re-engage as well onto Mirwin. Unbreakable now as the Skarner continues to run up. Caught out is Mirwin. Navi decisive in this fight. Shockwave onto 2, but they will not find a single kill. Supa now has arrived in the fight. 3 items, desperate to make the difference. Trying to burn down Zombie, but Mater is there to cover his AD carry. A double for Poby as Navi turn to the Baron.
And Navi, they see how split MKOI are and they punish. Supa wanted to make the miracle play, but it's just more kills in the grave. And that means a Nasher for Dragon. They got more kills off the board, 3,000 gold lead, and we'll see how much they can get done with this Nash.
Yeah, very likely to balloon even further.
They don't know where everybody is on the side of MKOI, but I think you need to play more aggressive to get the jungle control, but now it's MKOI engaging on mid.
Mater CC immune. Start to turn on to Supa. Is continuing to run away. We'll just get shut down. That's the pick. Okay, Navi, you have the man advantage. How do you do with this time? Fight in the mid lane. The real ARAM mayhem. No augments needed. Asamdi running off to the side to try to isolate Elyoya. Poby caught out. Nice proto belt. Get out from the solar flares. Elyoya not chunked too much. Flash forward for Poby. Going to get punished. The immediate turn and burn. A 3-man shockwave into the ulti for Miro. And Poby goes golden, but it does not matter as his team is starting to fall. Alvaro with a clean re-engage. Reletch now in trouble. Now finally Supa can fly into the back line and there's no one there to punish as Reletch finds the stun. MKOI wiping the floor with NAVI. They were so far ahead, but MKOI and the fights are just too damn good.
And tooth and nail, MKOI will take down NAVI, and they will take down this game. Mainter needs to make a miracle happen if he is to defend this one, as it's 5 members able to push down mid lane here. 20 seconds on Poby, 14 seconds on Pyrus. Actually, can they end? Pyrus up in 10 seconds. Mainter has... they can't end. They can't end.
Coming in hot, man. You could have waited.
Yeah. I thought they could have.
R flashes forward, even though there's no way in hell anyone on his team can follow up on that. And now Poby's been caught out once again. LEC starting to chase him down. He's damn tanky, but finally JoJo arrives. The stun is good, but no stopwatch usage. Another death for Poby as he's collapsing on the side lane. Supa continuing to run forward. Navi falling apart here.
That should be really crazy. I don't think they can do anything here. Maybe Reletch can try to sneak in for a steal, but if MKOI play this properly, they can just deny that as well.
Mirwan's just a one-man army. He's just waiting on that wall.
Yeah.
The wall, of course, won't stop Reletch from getting in, but...
why are they not zoning Reletch? Okay.
50-50. They're honorable. An honest coin flip.
Oh my god! The coin flip! Why didn't you zone him? It's 5 versus 3! And then...
They would...
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Poby's caught again.
Well, that's going to make this Baron power play a little less impactful. Not that he had it. I think he was dead during the animation, but Poby will die again.
He died in the exact same way, man. Are you serious?
Even as the gold goes even further into the negative to get control of the area. The wall from Mirwan down. Mainter on the flank. LEC about to find him. Surprise! It's a Viking! Not a very scary one, though, as Supa does a lot of damage to Reletch. Now, CC immune is Mainter, but he backstep for a second, which almost makes the ulti fade away. Oh, it just takes so much damage. Now he's trying to heal it back up. Ulti to the backline. Poby has managed to escape for a brief moment. Mirwan trying to capitalize.
Oh,
Mainter living for too damn long, and Supa finally getting involved. Ulti from Reletch. It's a little too late because Supa is untouched. Looking for the triple.
Penta?
Penta. Setting up. Trying to give it to him. That's going to be the quadra. Penta. Supa on the chase. Say it with me, Berlin. Pentakill!
Oh my god, Supa, what a fight. He played that so nicely, setting up MKOI, giving them the win single-handedly, carrying them across the finish line. It wasn't clean. It was back and forth. Navi even had it at quite a bit of points in this game.
Don't matter. 2-0 is all we'll remember. Sorry, Navi, but it's true. 2-0. MKOI moving up to 3 and 4. The win that feels like it'll shift momentum in their favor. The fountain dive that won't.
Okay, guys, finish the game.
Guys, come on. Another pentakill for Supa. Nope, JoJo stole it. All right, MKOI.
Clean.
Relatively. Clean asterisk. Don't ask about the asterisk or the footnotes. Just stay with the clean.
Clean like my room. Mom,
cast members here.
Gotta be Supa for me, I think.
On the MKOI line.
Oh,
Maybe
the
AD
80
carry? Yeah,
but
sure.
Come on. He had a solo kill on Ezreal, hyper carry performance, pentakill on the Kai'Sa. His team did, like, let him literally last every kill.
Yeah, I mean...
Because Pantheon can just always ulti on top of you, and then Gnar runs you down and you would die. But up against the Wukong, as long as you ward pretty deep, it's really hard for him to ever reach you, and you have a really nice matchup.
See the word.
Oh, okay.
It's like bear and bear.
Oh, Skewmond. Vladdy he's dead.
Vladdy is not dead.
Oh.
Is dead. Is not. Is dead. First blood. First blood. Sorry, you're laning against Cavs, bro. You're going to need a hall pass.
Yeah, you
don't have the best cross map here. Razork with an XP advantage. 3 cans.
Isn't on Vision, but Saboro should be fine.
Zoro. All in. Hunt back.
Realm
Warp on the way up. Skewmon recognizing, I don't know if they can do anything to turn this. Broken Blade has been caught out and knocked down. Baited into a false sense of security by Skewmon being.
But Razork needs to be careful here. G2 are going to be able to pick up at least 1 grub, maybe even 2. Looks like they're going to pick up both. With Skewmon holding the smite for the
will
second.
They make it out?
Oh, maybe they can't.
Nice wall to stop Vladdy from moving in with the point-and-click CC. Root still connects. Eggs Assault about to fade away, and Skewmon's going to be in trouble. One more hyper stack. The overload from Vladdy Gonna grab the kill and even up the gold in the mid lane. 2 kills now.
Buying himself so much time now. Another one? No way, no way, no way. Oh, he gets a save! Oh my god! And then Saburo goes again? No way. No, he doesn't.
Push, now allowing them to move in and contest these Raptors. So, little advantage is starting to snowball together. The monkey starts to spin. Cap's gonna lay down the wall. Bouncer to his own jungle. TF ulti trying now to get involved. Broken Blade off on the side, has caught up Razork, but not before Razork gets a bit of damage down, forcing a flash back. Caps could be in trouble, has the egg available. His upset's off on the side, but here comes Hansama. Vladdy, Razork, and Lospa retreating. Everyone standing thus far. Slow there, double flash is forced by the wall. The Defiance coming out from Lospa, the Mantra E. Gives them the movement speed to escape. Fnatic, in the end, losing a lot of flash. A situation where neither side is going to be able to rush Soul. We'll see what Soul it's going to be. Perhaps a decision Fnatic will regret. Cloud, big for both sides. Massive, honestly.
It puts a lot of weight off of Upset's shoulders when he's always needed to be the one-man army.
Yep, very true. Although he has to be careful now if Caps does spot him out. Quick stun under Razork, a decent chunk of damage. But the clone nicely pays to body block a lot of that damage. But Razork has now gone a little bit too far. He gets burned out. Not enough respect paid to the wall. Needed to back up sooner. Thought there might have been. Bjergsen ain't got no MSI trophy, does he?
To be fair, I remember the most memorable NAVI game.
That's true. That's true. When he brought it back,
that JoJo was...
it's a very winnable game. It's very close. But I just get nervous the later we go into a G2 game.
Yeah, they're contesting on mid now, though.
Ooh.
Realm Warp.
They're warping the realms, but Caps is already ready with the wall. Vladdy the only one to go, and immediately they're going to try to re-engage. Caps tries to make a ball. Razork so quick to pull the trigger. 2 quick spins. I shouldn't have doubted him. Fnatic out for blood. The Herald charge perfectly timed now for the follow-up. A double kill for Upset. Fnatic playing like demons.
And Fnatic, they break the game open. They take the mid tower. They take down Caps and Skewmon despite them trying to flash out. That's true. So it's like...
So really, it's a time-honored tradition for the Hall of Legends. As Sobro, I don't think you win this 1v1 anymore, my guy. The period of poke with the boomerang is coming to a close. That man has actual items. He's trying to get angry as fast as he can, but he's no. Oh no.
Upset is here.
Oh no. That guy's mid laner's Hall of Legends, by the way. All right. Ulti coming down, that's the Grand Starfall follow-up play is here. Fnatic thought they had the angle, G2 firing back, Upset able to escape. Comet Spear, almost taking down Upset. Phone from Razork waiting over the wall as he's desperate to finish off this red buff. Lebrov moving in with the Ultra Mega Fire Kick, but
the Meganar on the jungle camps now, so he's in prime position.
TP
behind.
Realm Warp in. That's an angry Gnar. Looking for revenge. Skewmon forced back. Sobro on the flank. Nice stun from Caps to deny the initial engage. Another follow-up piece of CC to stop the Gnar from getting in. Sobro trying to take over. Fnatic using the threat of the Gnar to force all of G2 back and pick up kills in the meantime.
And this is clean from Fnatic. They just recognize how they're stronger if they can get the initial engage with Sobro on the flank. That's 2 kills, and that's going to be Nash. All Broken Blade can get is this tier 2 and bot. Maybe they can get the Dragon as well. Now the question is, Fnatic, that was clean. But with the fact that you're going for the Nash instead of the Dragon, you need to execute this Nash play really cleanly, World.
Razork's body is telling him that he has to smite this. He has to risk the 50-50.
It's fine. This is good pressure. As long as Razork doesn't die. He's not dying. It's good. This is good. They're playing mid-top. They're going to get the top tower.
He's trying to posture and threaten, hoping to zone Fnatic away. No cannon there. Help keep the push going. But 30 seconds left on the Baron needs one more wave. G2 know it, so they use the culling to force Fnatic back. As long as they kill this cannon minion, they can likely keep that tier 2 standing, but Hansama already chunked. Ulti out onto Vladdy. Do they have enough damage to lock him down? It looks like the answer is yes. Grand Starfall coming in. Vladdy taken out of the equation. Shut down going to Skewmon. Now Sobro on the chase. Fnatic feel like they have to go in for more. Upset. Arcane shift over the wall. Wants to keep the fight going. Eyes on Sobro. Can the Gnar make the difference? No. G2 outspacing. Outmaneuvering in the fight. The Mega Gnar getting absolutely nothing done. Finally knocks 2 back, but Upset is now in trouble as Hansama continues to march in. Mystic shots landing. Upset versus the world, but he's not enough in the face of G2. All 5 members survive.
G2, how do they keep getting away with it? This Nash play was so clean by Fnatic, but they get caught and they want to try to go for the redemption kills, and it's a full disaster for them. This goes into the egg. Hansama lives on 100 HP, and then Upset gets stunned, into stunned again, and despite the fact that he arcane shifts forward, even if he
no flash, we can kite this, he's griefing. I'm having Hex optics on Israel. Let's reach. I reach. Okay, come on.
I mean, incredibly well called. Like, it was just some
Incredibly high Nash damage. G2 currently holding on to position, but ignoring the mid-wave. I do wonder if Fnatic could just Realm Warp onto Broken Blade. He has no flash, but they want to Realm Warp with mid instead.
Realm Warp in, Hansama sliding, gliding, trying to get a little bit more done. Spin coming through on his Skewmon. That's going to be the jungler deleted right as the fight kicks off, but he has the GA, and now it's Broken Blade on the flank. Instantaneous lock up onto Vladdy, blocked by the MKOs, and now it's Skewmon in trouble.
Vladdy!
Flash forward for Vladdy! Vladdy! In the face of destruction, finds the angle, and it's Upset to follow through. No one would flash forward there, but just barely manages to make it work. But instead, it's the damage of the Twisted Fate, evening things up, finding the kill. And now it's Sobro versus Caps. Lospa there to empower him. The Mininar believing he has what it takes, but the stuns are there for Caps. It's so damn close.
Oh, Saboro not able to catch Caps. This is worth for Fnatic. I think you give the Nash, you take the Soul, you have so good wave clear with the Rise, with the Astral. I think the worst you lose is the mid tier 2 and the top tier 2. If you don't lose an inhibitor, this is incredibly worth for Fnatic. But if G2 can open up 2 inhibs, they can kind of checkmate the game going into Elder with the fact that Broken Blade has so much backdoor.
What if we gave a champion more money for doing a thing that they already wanted to do? I like it. Realm Warp in though, kicking the fight off. Excellent blast cone to try and split the fight, but now it's Caps who's isolated. Rocket Belt back, looking for the stun. Vladdy, quick flash over. And now it's going to be Caps falling. The Baron play stymied. Broken Blade teleporting forward in the bottom lane, trying to keep the push up because Fnatic recognized the weakness in G2, breaking open their base, setting their eyes on the inhibitor line, and perhaps pushing for even more.
Saboro basing here to defend the bot side. Broken Blade did as well. It's only going to be the mid inhibitor, but that's
together. If anyone splits off, they'll be dead.
With the Cloud Soul. Yeah, they're so fast. Maybe without Cloud Soul, Caps' flank would work here, but it's Grand Starfall.
Grand Starfall.
But you can't reach them. Even with the Ghost, Broken Blade can't reach them.
Finally going to land. It's only going to connect onto Razork. Hansama now culling down, but the wall is there. There's no more play to be had.
They're just too fast. This is the power of the Cloud Soul. Any other Soul there, and G2 gets a fight. And then you have kind of a stalemate situation going. Or we just fight in mid lane.
Walking in, slow coming forward from Lospa. Did flash for that. Gold card now there for G2 as they try to burn through Lospa, just barely living. Sobro hopes to flash over the wall. Broken Blade off on the side, can do big damage, but Fnatic, I think you lost out on this one. It's time to retreat. Nope, it's time to go back in for round 2. All in onto Broken Blade. Razork starting to spin. Skewmon with the Aegis Assault living for a damn long time, just barely surviving. Still has the GA. Fnatic has to be careful not to overcommit. Broken Blade waiting over the wall. Knocks back in. Upset. Takes the opportunity to dive forward. Ulti across the back line. True Shot Barrage hitting like a truck. Upset continuing to march in, as is Razork. G2 on the ropes, but peeling back as best they can. Upset taking down Hansama.
Fnatic, I think they've done it. They've taken down 2 members. They're 5 versus 3. Caps is still up and available. The wave is super low. If Caps can get to base, he can clear this.
They can't let Caps back into his fountain. Fnatic poised to end the game. Fnatic poised to take game 1 against G2. The old rivalry's paying off. Grabs winning out in game 1. Caps nowhere to go. Fnatic taking game 1 with confidence. It was back and forth, but in the end, they find the victory.
And this was clean from Fnatic. They had a few mishaps, a few oopsies, but overall, watching this, it didn't feel like G2 was just off. It felt like Fnatic was on. They were locked in.
Sidelines with Saboro. Congratulations on the win. First game had a big impact as Anar. I wanted to call out something you said in game. You talked a little bit about Caps and obviously getting inducted to the Hall of Legends. Would you remind me something along the lines of what you said?
I mean, yeah, and we don't have pressure and we just play on ourselves, yeah.
Okay, you're humble. Obviously, I'm calling you out here, but it's okay. Running into Broken Blade in the Twisted Fate, is it something you expected here? Did you have any fear running in Nah? Like, obviously, he built up a big gold lead, but how did you feel?
I think Broken Blade is really good top laner on EU, but maybe this game I play on early game is kind of good, better than him. Yeah, but he played well on mid game and late game. Yeah. So.
Okay, humble. Congratulations on the win.
If you don't have flank, if you don't have vision advantage, it might be pretty tricky for G2 to force a fight here. Maybe instead playing to disengage and peel back.
I think how G2 wants to start a fight is going to be more
so easy for her to move in, contest the camp, and get right back out with the call of the pack. Headbutt pull combo is good to kick off that trade. Lospa, though, basically unkillable with the Eclipse running, and Labrov now going to be in trouble. 4-shot landing, heal forward for Lospa. One more auto heal back to escape. Labrov manages to hold.
He doesn't know that the ward is there, but maybe it doesn't matter.
We're going to find out. Flash in on a Broken Blade. Broken Blade now overheating, hoping to find a kill back on the Zerba. Flash in return, but first blood is there for Razork.
Really creative path. He's going to be able to pick up the first dragon for free. Feels pretty good for them, especially with the fact that Razork is the one with the lead. We'll see. Razork wants to go for the Raptors as the cross map here. Or a mid lane play instead.
Mid. Caps has just burned all of his cooldowns. Magic Shield is fading away. Nice sidestep on the flag and drag. Skewmon now ready to respond. Skewmon level 6, importantly. Scatter the Weak is there. Force of Will is there as well. But Skewmon now forced to full commit here, hoping to land a double daggers. TP coming in. It's going to be Lospa on the way to mid lane. Excuse me, Labrov on the way to mid lane. To mix up the nameplates to cover for Skewmon. Scatter the Weak does connect. Lospa now walking Hansama back to his tower, forcing a flash out. Incredible sequence of play for Fnatic. In which case, I'm sorry, you're going to have to, it's a bit of a reprieve from that particular punishment obsession that so many
Hansama,
of you
no
seem to
flash.
have.
Go, Razork.
Flash in, ulti, Hansama, he's trapped him in the Thunderdome. The curtains have been called. Hansama trying to fire back, upset, grabbing the kill in the end, and that's not exactly what you wanted to see, but basically.
Pretty much. Not much counterplay for Hansama there. Razork got a little bit spooked when he first saw Hansama, so he had to invest the flash to get him. Oh. Razork taking some damage, but he should still be able to pick up this blue buff.
Really, Razork saved this early game. Oh. Good performance from him. Zenith Blade over. Supportal combat. They're trapped in the Thunderdome now. Lospa might be forced to flash over the wall. There's a TP in. Fnatic, do you want this fight? The answer, no. They might want to fight Caps, though, who is definitely overcommitted here. Solar Flare is there. Now the re-engage coming in. Call the pack coming out from Skewmon, trying desperately to hold on. Is Vladdy still standing? CC there. Down goes Skewmon. G2 overcommitting to the play. Public execution landed. He actually did it. The Mad Lad off on the side. Hansama is dead. Somebody hit an Embessor. Tell the balance team it needs another nerf.
What world are we in? Is this Fnatic? This is not Fnatic. And let's see the public execution. Let's see it. Ooh. See, that's like you can't see it.
You can't see it, you can't dodge it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it probably would have.
Oh, might be in trouble, Labrov. Has to go. I mean, Upsa has to flash. He might just have to flash the combo, but... Oh.
Cleanse. Walk back.
Doesn't even need to flash.
Root.
He's fine.
Curtain call.
Boom. Hansama, are you going to block? Oh.
Oh no.
It's like
they're trying to fancy feed, but all of the rest of Fnatic are now sprinting down to bottom lane. The flag, the drag.
Oh, poor Labrov.
Oh, Razork now on a killing spree. Broken Blade in trouble top lane. What is that? Whoa!
Fnatic are killing them everywhere.
Where's? It's the return of the KC Winter Vladdy.
2 Drakes for G2.
Longer in the side lane, no doubt. Blackfire Torch on his way to a second item. Caps, Kane of Crookhorn. That's a lot of MR, but there's a lot of physical damage on the enemy team. So if he's not matched up against Vladdy, things are going to be rough. Razork going all in here. Skewmon running for his life. The pack has been called. No Weak have been scattered. Labrov likely to need to ult and make it taken down anyway. The power unleashed. Vladdy now on a killing spree.
Fnatic, they just have full control of the map. Like, what can G2 do?
So, bro, now clearing out topside. He isn't respecting.
He's not respecting. This might be the moment. He has 50 dashes. Although Razork
also not respecting. Oh, interrupted on the flag and drag. Ulti now coming through. Razork stunned up, flashing away. Curtains have been called, though. G2, can they salvage a fight out of this? Because Sobro's ready to go over the wall if necessary. Broken Blade on the flank. Excellent equalizer. Upset a little bit dizzy. Started to walk into G2. Not going to cost too much there. TP, cleanse, heal, and flash. All
able to push in that top side, especially with the fact that they committed some ultimates. Didn't really have any power budget available. Skewmon needs to clear his camps. All they need, though, is really...
all one trick. It's a terrible idea.
How long would that last? Oh, Saboro.
Not a terrible idea, though, is Saboro trying to get the hell out of dodge. TP, a little bit more time. It's just not enough. Shutdown is there. Good pick from G2.
Some gold on the board, but their Nash damage isn't great, so that means that they really need to turn around Vision or fight like this.
Rob hovering on the side, likely will have to use the Unbreakable Well there. Celestial opposition already popped, getting chipped. A ton of damage onto him, but doesn't quite drop under the execution threshold. Public execution dodged out by Skewmon. Pack called, so he will be able to retreat. Fnatic fishing for that pick, hoping to get somebody. They do get some summoner spells.
I'd be surprised if they try to contest with the fact that they're 7,000 gold down. Well, Skewmon could face check here.
Has face check. Well, the pack used. There's not really much follow-up, although nice little deadly flourish. Ulti flash away. They do get the flash. Nice scatter from Vladdy. Right on time. Quick flash coming back in from Hansama. Now the turn on the fight. Upset. Good sidestep on the equalizer, but they will lose Lospa in the process. G2, another good scatter. That's going to be trouble. Vladdy on a rampage. Jungler down. G2 know that they have to keep this fight going. The retreat coming in. Hansama on the way out. Yet another scatter landing. Who is this mid laner? Hansama locked up. The rest of the team there to follow. A double kill for Soboro as they set their sights on the Baron.
So many good scatter the weeks there from Vladdy. He's going to secure the Nasher for Fnatic. Oh my god, the way that Fnatic is playing.
Cooldowns immediately, right?
Yeah.
You will win an extended fight. You have the gold advantage if you play patient. And this feels like the first time this season where Fnatic have had that patience and that discipline pretty consistently across this series. And to dive in, like, LeBron has no flash.
There's not a crazy good engage.
There's no good engage, right? This is the struggle of this composition is Galio is great follow-up, but you don't really have great initial engage. Alistair, we all think of him as this 5-man pole combo, but it's just so hard to do in pro play, and especially when you're on Vision. Fnatic just aren't grouping up as 5, and until they do, Lebrov cannot find a game-winning combo. A single person is just not enough.
There's no TP ward either. I think if G2 had that, they could look for something crazy with Caps, but or even Lebrov, since he has the spellbook TP. But now Caps is in trouble.
Caps locked up to the stun. A lot of damage burned on Caps. Shouldn't matter too much. Root is there. Public execution in. LeBron finally re-engaging. Vladdy off on the side as Cumon fishes for a kill. It's just not enough. He finds the shutdown, but it costs him his life. Broken Blade in trouble. LeBron on the retreat. Fnatic poised to end it here. 2-0.
Where were you when Fnatic 2-0 G2? In an absolute dominant fashion, they will end game number 2 at 26 minutes and leave no doubt about their dominance today.
Fnatic 2-0, 12K goal lead. Dominance, you said it. Fnatic, a well-deserved win over G2 here in the summer split of the LEC.
What a day from Fnatic. They looked like a completely different team today. I just felt like they had G2's number in every single play, every single team fight, and just domination across the board.
Impressive, impressive. It's going to make it so much more difficult.
And while G2 didn't put up the fight that I'm used to them seeing, it didn't feel like they played bad. It just felt like Saboro, Vladdy, Upset, all of them played